We are on probably one of the worst Halloween movies.
Well, not to most people. This is one of the best to a lot of people.
Oh, we'll get there. But anyways, welcome to Cinema Therapy. If you like horror content, hit that like and follow button.
Please and thank you.
This is Halloween Kills. We've finally gotten to Halloween Kills after just doing Halloween 2018. And now we're on to this movie.
The 12th installment.
Probably has Resurrection a run for its money.
It's interesting because this is a lot of people's favorite because of the gore and because of what they do with Michael Myers. And I think this is part of the reason why I don't like this movie. Because of what they do with Anthony Michael Hall and kind of just the whole Evil Dies Tonight bit, which I thought was kind
Evil
of stupid.
Dies Tonight.
Again, like I said, this is going to be a brutal review. I'm not going to hold back. I know a lot of people won't like me after this, but yeah.
Yeah.
This movie just felt like kills for kill's sake, and literally the title of this movie intentionally was going to be part of a trilogy. David Gordon Green already decided that after success, I think, of the first one, or I don't know if he intended it the entire time, but either way, he intended a trilogy out of this, and the next two installments, this one and the last one, were both intended at least after the first one, if not all together initially in the beginning. And it feels very much that way. It feels like it's like just a middle part, which I don't like moves like that, where they're like, we're going to do a trilogy, and it's literally just the middle piece with no real ending. This movie just feels like it belongs nowhere, and like there's no satisfaction in the end. I really had no fun with this movie almost. Like the characters, the way that he kills people, the gore felt so out of line for Michael Myers. I'm just gonna say right now, the James Ducournau we saw in this movie was not the same one in Halloween 2018. He was an imposter. This is not the way Michael Myers moves, the way he kills people. He does not stab people who are already dead 50 times. And then goes on to take a LED light and smash in some lady's neck as she's bleeding out and still alive, pulling a Scream 6 on us, and like watching her husband just be like a cutting board, just stabbing him repeatedly in that scene. The guys with the drones. This movie just, it felt like it was trying to force like so many things upon us that I didn't really need or care for or ask for. I mean, I could go on, the list continues, but yeah, I will say the scene about, you know, like Big John, Little John talking to his little asshole kids. Again, I don't know if their names were Big John, Little John. That's another thing. But that was stupid. But, I mean, their characters are kind of cool. All right. And I love, like I said, Michael McDonald's. But there's a scene where they're, like, telling out these little punk-ass kids. They're like, yeah, and she got stabbed in the TITS. And I was like, that was just so funny. There's some character decisions I'd like to discuss being really stupid. Like, people grabbing a cheese knife to go investigate a murderer in the house.
Or the fact that they go to a park and have strong characters
Make stupid decisions.
Yes. And they kill off Marion Crane.
And Charles Cyphers, disrespectfully. Yes. They make these characters such Nimrods, okay? I have to say, every character in this movie makes Nimrod decisions. Laurie Strode, everybody makes Nimrod decisions. I'm not singling any person. I'm not calling out the actors, I'm calling out the writers, because the actors just did what they were told to do, but the script told them to be Nimrods, and I have a lot of flack for that. They bring back these legacy characters that we love and adore, like Marion Chambers and Charles Cyphers as Chief Brackett, who's now just a police guy in the whatever, the force, and they forced his line back of everyone's entitled to one good scare in a really bad way that I didn't like. The whole end scene with the massacre and people just blindly following a guy who's like, let's kill Michael Myers. What the actual F, okay? What the actual F? That is not real.
Evil Dies Tonight.
This town has known of Michael Myers.
That poor escaped mental patient that they thought was Michael Myers that ends up jumping off the fucking building.
I'm like, what?
Like, what the fuck?
This town has known about Michael Myers.
This society that we've grown into.
This town knows about Michael Myers and his killing rampage, and they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna kill off some guy who's totally strong and capable of massacring an entire town, and they're like, we're gonna win. No shit, you're gonna lose. This man is freaking made of steel. He's Michael Myers. We established that he is in one of the films in this timeline. I forget which one of these three, but Laurie Strode at one point says that he's transcending every time he kills, whatever that means. It's like he's getting more power every time he kills somebody. So that's an interesting thing. But regardless of the
Interesting,
mythos.
because after Halloween Kills, he just fades away into the sewers.
Whatever the fuck, I think it's either Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. She's like that evil transcends and whatever. And okay, and then. Oh, okay. So this movie,
And
I
then
have to
they kill off her daughter at the very end of the movie.
Well, they kill off everybody in this movie.
And
everyone dies.
And you're expecting
Evil dies tonight. Everybody else dies. This is the movie where almost everyone dies except for like 5 or 6 characters.
After I seen the ending of this movie in movie theaters, I was like, ooh, Halloween Ends is going to be good. Laurie's going to go after Michael Myers for killing her daughter, and it's going to end really well.
I actually liked Halloween Ends, but that's beside the point. So you can just yourself. Okay. Anyhow, just this movie, why did it happen this way? Okay, what was David Gordon Green's plot? He lied to us, said he wasn't going to make other movies canon, said he didn't like those movies, so he was going to make it to John Carpenter's liking, which, again, not saying anything about that, but he used a scene from Halloween 2. He took things from other films that made them classic and turned them into things that just felt forced in. The legacy characters brought back to make fans excited just get killed off disrespectfully and treated horribly. And we get a bunch of characters who make stupid decisions. Like a scene where we're going to investigate the house with a cheese knife. Or we're going to go to a park and we're going to think we can kill this superhuman man as a town because we're strong and evil dies tonight and we can come up and team together. What the hell? And then, why would you go after a random mental patient because you think he's Michael Myers? Would you actually really do something that stupid? Would you really think he wouldn't go without his mask? These characters are such nimrods, okay? I understand that people like this movie, but just no. I don't. And it's only marginally above Halloween 2 because of the said things I mentioned. And I seem a lot more passionate about this film than that one, but that's only because it's part of a timeline that I think had a lot more potential, and it decided to instead downgrade its potential. So, no offense to the lovers, but I don't get it. I don't get why this movie has so much love. It just does not make any coherent sense to me. So, that's Halloween Kills for me.
Now, Halloween Kills is not streaming anywhere right now, apparently. You can rent it on Apple TV, Google Play, and Amazon Prime. Don't buy it if you don't want to.
Sorry to crush everyone's dreams and hurt everyone's feelings. I'm just being bluntly honest.
If you've seen this, comment, let us know what you think. If not, go watch it or not. It's up to you, like I say.
I'd say give it a watch. I would say give all of these films a watch, and some of these more than others you might need, like, if you drink, you might need drinks.
And I will say, if you want to go into this franchise, include Halloween Aftermath, the YouTube short story.
I would even say watch it after this one.
Watch it after this one.
Because it does make Halloween Ends make a little bit more sense.
Yes.
Even if it's a hard watch, it's a hard watch. I didn't like the first hour. I have to see if I can rewatch it because I haven't watched the ending. But the first hour is a slow watch, but it does supposedly help you get to Halloween Ends. I have to watch it to
helps you get to Halloween Ends.
He thinks it does, so I have to watch it. But yes, so, it's a middle piece.
If you like horror content, hit that like and follow button. That's Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends coming up. Have a good one.
Take care.